and in today's video I'll be talking to you about why you should love your discomforts and embrace your challenges. As you know, in fact, even in life in general, not necessarily only in the Bible, but in life, they say, there's also a saying that goes like, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or makes you strong. So normally, whatever you're going through, whatever your situation, as a believer or a non-believer, as a Christian or non-Christian, every time you go through something and you conquer it, you learn a lesson. And after learning a lesson, you end up getting stronger. For example, if you are someone who grew up with people mocking you, teasing you, making fun of you, I tell you, the day that thing stops and someone in the future tries to tease you a little bit, it won't really hurt you. If you're someone who you grew up in a poor background, and one day you manage to get some money, you get a good job, you work, build your house. If in the future a similar situation where you become broke, you run out of cash, I tell you, just because you learned to survive in a dry season, it will be easy for you to survive with maybe less amount of money in your bank account. Look at this. Moses was born in Egypt as one of Pharaoh's sons, but the time he ran away, it got to a point where he ran away because after he killed the Egyptian, he ran away. But then he spent 40 years in the desert. Now he grew up in a palace, remember, under a king, as treated like a princess. Like a prince, sorry. But then that 40 days when he was alone, he learned how to survive in the desert, to the point that when God told him to deliver the people of Israel from Egypt to Canaan, they spent another 40 years in the desert. And to him, it was no longer a problem or a struggle, because he had learned to survive in a desert. So whenever you encounter challenges, they are there to make you stronger. Whenever, for example, you are in a relationship, maybe you've been having some disappointments. Sometimes those disappointments, they are to make you more stronger. So that finally, even when you are married, let's just take maybe you're not married, you've been wanting a soulmate, but things were not going well. Those things, sometimes they make you to realize finally that, okay, I think this is my weakness. I always push people away. I always don't try harder to make a relationship work. Perhaps that's why I'm losing most of these people. And you begin learning from those smaller mistakes, and the day you become married or you get married, you find that you last. You never end up in divorce. You see some people getting divorced, some Christians, even many people in the world, the rate of divorce is very high. But with you, just because you learned a lesson on how to handle relationships, you find that you never end up being divorced. This goes for many things, even in academics. Embrace your challenges. Embrace the challenges. Sometimes you find that you are delayed a little bit just because God wants to offer you a job. Haven't you heard someone maybe went to school, next thing he got a car, maybe he was killed, or maybe he got a car accident going to school. Imagine if that year they had not gone to school. It means, or maybe if let's just take they were in grade 12, the following year they were supposed to go to the university but they failed. It means that other year they would have been at repeating their grade 12 and that accident wouldn't have happened. But the fact that they stayed behind, it helped them to avoid something which was inevitable. So embrace whatever you're going through. If it doesn't kill, it makes you more stronger. That's why the people who have more knowledge are the ones who got to live longer. They got to experience a lot of things. That's why they can even tell you whether you're in a relationship with a young person, they'll tell you that she's still immature. don't even bother yourself, because they know that you still have to go through some things. Some of the things you have to experience them. A child, a kid or a baby cannot know that fire is dangerous until he or the baby puts a hand on fire, and the moment they realize it's hot, they will never repeat again. That's why some they will say, let the kid try to put the hand on the fire, and one day they will get bent even a little bit. They learn, they begin to learn, I must never touch this thing will burn me, it's painful. So you begin learning from there, and next time you are more careful than the rest. So, and many more other examples. I just want to save your time. So that's, I want you to think more about this. Try to think deep, meditate on what I've just said. And that's for me, Ishmael, and that's what I had for you today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share with your loved ones. And make sure you comment on the section below. And for more videos like this, make sure you let me know. And that's for me, Ishmael, and your priest. I will see you next time.